Hi guys, I'm Mike.
And I'm Elaine.
And we are Bible fanatics.
Yes, we are. And you know what? We're almost to the end of the Bible.
I can't believe it. It's here already. And it seems like only yesterday that we were learning about Genesis and Exodus and Leviticus.
And now it's time to bring the Bible to the big finale.
Well, after Paul's letters, the New Testament gives us several more letters. Most of them were written by close friends of Jesus.
No one knows who wrote the first of these letters, but the author of Hebrews uses a lot of Old Testament scriptures to convince his readers that Jesus was the Christ. We're going to pretend like we're sipping on a nice, hotly fresh, brewed cup of coffee to remember Hebrews.
James is the next letter, and it was written by one of Jesus' earthly brothers, the son of Mary and Joseph. This letter speaks to the Jewish believers and is one of the key passages that teaches us that we need to tame our tongues. So point to your tongue to help you remember the message of James.
Well, the next two books are written by someone who Jesus knew very well, the Apostle Peter. Peter was a fisherman before meeting Jesus. So let's count on our fingers 1 and 2 and then pretend like we're fishing to remember 1st and 2nd Peter.
Well, the Apostle John wrote a few letters as well. In fact, he wrote not 1, not 2, but 3 total letters. Well, since he's the only one with the 3 letters, let's count 1, 2, 3 on our fingers to remember 1st, 2nd, and 3rd John.
The next letter is the book of Jude, and it's the last letter. It's short, like Philemon, with no chapters at all. So we're going to just hold up a couple fingers like this to say this book was really short. That's Jude.
Well, and finally we come to Revelation. And Revelation was written by John. It's a book of prophecy. And you may remember the Old Testament prophets wrote about Israel's exile and the coming of Jesus. Well, John writes about Jesus' return, when he will come to judge the world and to save his people. So let's hold our hands over our eyes like a pair of binoculars and peer into the future as we remember Revelation.
Well, let's review the books of the Bible one more time. Sip your cup of coffee for Hebrews. Point to your tongue for James.
Count 1 and 2 and throw the fishing line for 1st and 2nd Peter. And then count 1, 2, 3 for the letters of John.
Remember, Jude is only a tiny book, so hold up 2 fingers. And remember, Revelation is a sneak peek into the future.
Hey, that's great work, guys. Now you know all 66 books of the Bible.
Next week, we'll put it all together. See you then!